Honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped on Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman.
Damn, I gotta stream this one.
Red Dog is caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chopped it up the sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win.
Hello?
They took a but then take a seat. I didn't even have no real.
What are you talking to?
Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray
What
to
you
God
mean,
and his
turn
heart, he
into a
found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly.
in zone. Score. The stream is up. We about to get it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins.
I was like, well, you talking to the wrong person, brother.
I never kicked.
Oh yeah, I got defense.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
It ain't raining.
That's what we
carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That's what
we doing. That's what we doing.
It is. I don't know that one. But they lost. No, maybe that was home. That should have been our last one.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I know you're running too.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there,
go get his ass, Phillips.
Off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
What you talking about? Come on, nigga. Run it again.
Here's Watson.
No, that ain't happening. Come on, stop playing with me, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? That's a lot of.
34-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
They're a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Following the interception, Love. Nearly picked off.
Why didn't we pick that off?
Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
All like that,
so now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw now, here's Love.
Thank you.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Hate that
Picked
nigga.
off at the 18.
That's right. Hate that nigga.
Well, shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had
That was
the
a good
interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really
that was a good base, little bro.
Getting Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework and they're executing quite well.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now. So-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop.
Come on.
But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
I'm not y'all, man. I got this.
Second down at 7.
If he do win, he gonna earn it.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down.
Stop playing, bro. Stop playing.
How does that happen?
Come on.
Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
Stop playing. Come on.
The score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing. Love. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best shot.
If they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Look like he had a star, man.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That is caught by
Come on, man. I told you this shit wasn't going to be easy.
Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Fuck, how did I miss that?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
I am.
First of all, we're playing a whole different game.
A give. This is Chubb.
What?
And the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And then you get there like that.
Rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Piss me off.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Running right through him. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A run for Nick Chubb. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Come on!
Intercepted at the goal line. Picked off.
Yes, sir, B. Jones. He thought he had somebody open. Should have threw it quicker, nigga. What's wrong with this nigga,
We came up to the booth. Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, one of those free football that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 17, Love. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Not in my head. What?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Love from the gun. And Wilson with it, complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just getting the ball in his hand.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down.
How, bro? How is he getting through and nobody touching him?
Tony Field, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Why?
And it's
Like, what?
complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Love. As the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
Yeah, let's go, Miles.
Going a little bit more because I thought the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going. and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. That's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
That's big, Greedy. That's big.
Chubb. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. Shreds the tackle. And he's close, but not before getting it inside the 35. 140 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And shedding through the tackle. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30.
So this nigga fucking X Factor ain't gonna never
all things
end,
considered,
bro. Like,
they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 23. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Yeah, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Now it's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb.
Oh my! His knee touched before the first.
As he gets it to the 8.
Wow, you ran a screen.
I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both
This
need to be a
nigga
little
was
more
right
active
there,
in the passing
too.
game. Let's see if that's the start
He made the
of them
tackle.
trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone. Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th of the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
First down, Love to pass. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. And going deep for Hill.
Why, sir? Come on, I'm manually on him, bro. Like, this game's so tired, bro.
Let's check in with our referee.
Oh, there we go. Stop.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders.
Hold your fucking...
And work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Love. And
pass interference.
The mark behind him. Incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in the second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
What? BS pass interference. Yeah. Give me a pass interference. I'm manually on it.
I never got no BS pass interference. It should have been a touchdown. You didn't grab me.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Love looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free.
I want to throw the
brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So try that down as an 8-play drive.
It's a game, bro.
Yes, a friend of mine used to say they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
in a row.
Just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
here. 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And again, it's Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Good tackle.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
Let's go!
Get there as they stop him short right around the
34-yard
line. Give him a
I got a
couple on the
punt.
run as it brings up a 4th down.
Anything goes. What's
Running room that he
funny?
had in the first half go, because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I don't know what that's
Those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few
What I'm
people.
supposed to do, bro? Stop this nigga that still let him
Through
keep
3
his fucking
quarters, no
shit.
reason to lighten up now. Emmanuel Ogba there on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost
This
feels
game
like
is so
old school
ass,
fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try the air now with Watson.
Good pass interference.
Pressure will get to him. He goes down.
I was about to say, I know that wasn't pass interference. Don't do me like that.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
Come on, man.
Charles, but not all
Play
interceptions
D over here. Fuck is wrong with this
That is a
nigga?
big one here.
Fuck you thought?
Game in the 4th quarter.
Fuck you thought, nigga.
It usually
Fuck
comes
you
down
thought.
to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
On his head. Taj, on his fucking head. What's wrong with this nigga, man?
Touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, D.
On 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down.
Now let's get this nigga D fuck out of here.
In great field position. On 1st down, Sanders finding room to the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now he's gonna pass it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Oh, they blessing me. Good D. They bless you twice.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes left to play this football game here on the
He overthrew it. He definitely overthrew it.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yeah, meet that
and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Chubb on the counter. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A give. This is Chubb. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points.